Hi, everyone. Welcome back. 20 minutes after 9. Did you know today is Get Smart About Your Credit Day? I love a money holiday. Here to help you better understand your credit score and deal with credit card debt, we have financial advisor here, Galen Bargerstock of Government and Civil Employee Services. I want to thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I know you had to make a really long trip
in the rain.
through the storm to get here. So thank you for being here.
No
Again, it's an important holiday today that we're celebrating because credit scores are so important. Good day today to jumpstart your credit score, right?
Yeah, credit is the most important thing that you have as a person. It's your purchasing power. I like to think of credit like your character, your personal character.
Okay.
It's how your character is how people relate to you. People that know of you, know you, how they relate to you as a person. Same with credit. That's how businesses are going to know about you and if you're worthy enough to have the credit, what amounts of credit, if you're paying on time. It pretty much relates everything about character.
Yeah, you know, and forgetting honestly that this segment was coming up today, I checked mine yesterday just because it was a day that I was going to check it. And it's important to check in on that. It's like your own personal report card. It's scary to press the button and look, but you really do need to look. How often should we be checking our credit?
Not too much because it's just a worry for your mind. But I would say at least twice a year, check and see what your credit score is.
Sure.
If you're buying things, maybe a little bit more frequently to try to get more purchasing power.
Yeah. Okay. So how can we jumpstart? What are some tips to improve that number?
Well, my biggest tip is the most important of all, and everybody knows it already.
Pay on time.
Pay on time. That's how banks know that you are trustworthy and you're paying your obligations. And if you don't pay on time, they're sending reports to let other businesses know that you could be a risk.
And also seek a partner. What does that mean?
Seek a partner. That comes back to character. So seek a partner is a little bit different. If you ask a friend or a family member, spouse is probably the most common used one, to go on their account as an authorized user, you will actually boost your credit because you're using their good credit to tell the creditors that you have good credit as well.
Okay. And of course you want to continue with credit that you have opened for many years.
Existing credit. The older the credit, the better the reporting history is for you. And one thing that I would recommend is to utilize the credit ratio. So these older established cards that you have, call in and only call in if you plan on not spending more money, but call in and ask for an increase in credit.
Sure.
That will add to your purchase power because now you have more credit available and your debt is, the ratio is actually lower.
Which looks really good when they're looking at it. They really consider that, what your debt to credit available ratio is.
That's the big one, but you really can't spend that money, just increase the amount available.
Increase it, don't use it. And you should be concerned about taking on new credit, right? So why is that?
New credit.
People are going to have to do that.
People are going to have to do it, and it's important to utilize the credit for maybe department stores to get good deals, things like that. But the more credit accounts you open, the newer ones are going to hurt you because it's putting credit hits on your score and making you look undesirable. So it's better to increase on the current cards you already have than to open up new.
What about when you're financing a project or something like that? A lot of people will buy furniture or something like that, and they'll do that 0% APR for a year, and that's enticing to get stuff like big purchase items.
I would say that it is important to utilize any kind of 0% credit or even a low interest introductory rate.
Okay, and again, just how long you should be looking over your credit, and you know, just sort of where you go from here once you have a handle as to where your credit score is.
Well, the biggest thing is the magic number would be 30%. So try to keep all of your credit cards around or below 30%, and that's going to make you look a little bit more desirable if you do need to purchase more credit, because that's financing houses, cars, you know, it really is important.
Okay, and of course your credit score helps you save money on a whole number of things too. And it helps you get a home, a car. Really, you need a good score.
True.
All right, Galen, thank you so much for being here. Great advice. Really appreciate your time. Thank you.